Right, run from here. What run from here does, it's a little feature that allows you to get back in position if something goes wrong in your job. Or, if, for instance, you're doing a job that's 20 hours long and you wanted to actually stop the job and start back off in the same place that you finished last time, you would use run from here to do that. And I'll show you two indications of how we would do it. The first thing is if you were breaking a tool. So I'm going to show you as if you were breaking a tool first. So what I'm going to do is actually run this code again. And what it's going to do is it's going to run through the process of running the code. And you'll see on there it will move through the code. And I'll let it get so far in and then I will push the emergency stop. There, I've hit the emergency stop, something's gone wrong, you've snapped the tool or you've had to stop the machine for whatever reason. Right, what you'll do now is you'll reset the machine. Reset the machine. You can jog the machine away, so if you wanted to change a tool, so let's say you broke the tool, you can jog it away and change the tool. Jog the machine to a location where you want to change your tool. Change your new tool, put your new tool in. Then what you will come, you'll notice on there it says line. You make a note of the line number. Right? We want to start from line 9. So if, for instance, there's not many lines to this code, so it's not really a very good example, but you can click in that box and type the line number in you wanted. So usually what you will do, you will go back a few lines from where it went wrong. So if I will say, for instance, I will type in there line 8. So it's gone to line 8. So if I click run from here now, you will get a message on the screen down here and up there that says run from line 8, and you've got a message on there that says run from line 8. What you'll do now is you'll push cycle start and you'll get a box appears there. What this box is, there's a few important things in here. You need that box there to be ticked, switch spindle on cycle start. It's not always ticked, so you need to make sure that is ticked, because if you turn the spindle off, you must turn the spindle back on. If the machine turns the spindle off, the machine will turn the spindle back on. And sometimes if you've actually switched the spindle off, then that won't be ticked, it will be off. So the next time you come to do this, you need to tick that. In here, it gives you a brief indication of where it's going to go to when it goes off back. In our case, it's just going to move the y-axis to 90. So we'll just click OK. And what you will see happen, it will move back to line 8. The machine's moved to line 8. Right. Line 8 was the previous line to what we had before. So it's moved back a line. Now you push cycle start, the spindle will start, and then it'll set off carrying on the job. And it will just carry on from where it left off. Now that's the way you would do it if you was to break a tool. I will show you a very similar way, but you actually control the machine. Right, so that's done. So let's say now you want to do a job that's 20 hours long and you're going to do it in 2 10-hour stints. 10 hours today, 10 hours tomorrow. So again, we will run the job. The job is running. The difference this time is I'm not going to emergency stop it. I'm actually going to push feed hold. So I'll let it get to a point where I want to start. There, right? So I've pushed feed hold. But you notice the spindle is still running while you're in feed hold, because we could carry on from feed hold if we wanted to. If we push feed hold again, it will carry on. See? I'll feed hold it again now, and it will feed hold, but the spindle will keep running. In this case, you've got to turn the spindle off. So this is what I say about, if you turn the spindle off, you must turn it back on. So turn the spindle off, well, spindle clockwise, the spindle goes off. Because we feed held it, we stop the machine in a controllable manner. So now we can push cycle stop, and the program has stopped. We rewind the code back to the top, and that's it. You've stopped the machine. You can jog the machine away. You can turn the machine off for the night. I go back to part 1. Park the machine up for the night. The next day you come in, you start the machine back up, it will be there. And what you will do, before you stop the machine, I missed a step there, but before you stop the machine, you would have made a note of the line number. So I'll use line 8 again, right? So we've got line 8 in this code, and if you noticed, it jumped to line 8 in this code. If I do line 9, it will jump to line 9. There you go. Right, so we stopped it at line 9. We want to run from here, and the process is the same. So you click run from here, it'll say run from line 9, then you push cycle start, and this box will appear again. You must make sure switch spindle on cycle start is ticked. Very important that that is done. Click OK, and the machine will move to where it's going to start. Just move to where it's going to start. Push cycle start again. It will start the spindle and carry on with the job. And that is run from here. That's how it works. It's a very handy feature if you want to cut a long job and start again tomorrow. Cheers.